Hold it. You don't have a spacer, so of course your asthma medicine isn't working. The name of this podcast is Asthmaniac. I'm Dr. Tim Reichon, and I designed this podcast to give my asthma patients essential information about asthma. My goal is to put asthma patients in control of their breathing, preventing asthma attacks, and pursuing active, rested, and fulfilled lives with confidence. Okay. In order for your asthma medication to reach the lining of your breathing tubes, it must be suspended in the air you inhale. Most asthma medication is manufactured in liquid form. It is contained in a pressurized canister called a metered dose inhaler, or MDI. When this canister is triggered, it converts the medication to an aerosol mist. This mist is inhaled by you to carry the medicine to the lining of your breathing tubes. For years, you may have been holding your MDI up to your lips while inhaling, believing the medicine is actually getting into your lungs. Unfortunately, most of the medicine lands on the walls of your mouth, throat, and tongue. It cannot help your breathing if it does not get deeper into your breathing tubes. There is an inexpensive and effective solution to this problem. It's called a spacer. A spacer is a tubular chamber that plugs onto the MDI. On one end, it has a mouthpiece or mask with a built-in valve. When you trigger the MDI, the spacer holds your medicine suspended as a cloud. This cloud hangs in the spacer chamber until you inhale from the mouthpiece end. Because the medicine is suspended, it flows with the air you inhale down into your lungs where we really need to get it. The valve keeps the cloud of medicine in the chamber, permitting it to go only one way, that is, down into your lungs. Quite often, patients ask if they can use a nebulizer to deliver their asthma medication. Once they were miniaturized in the 1970s, nebulizers became quite popular as a way to administer asthma medicine. They do have many limitations, though. The biggest problem is that they don't fit in your pocket. That means when you need your medication but don't have a nebulizer, you'll be in trouble. Most nebulizers depend on AC or battery power, which may not be available to you when you feel your asthma kicking in. They also require tubing to transmit compressed air to the medicine chamber. And there are many parts to keep track of and clean. In comparison, the spacer is simple, portable, and easily replaced if you lose it. And most importantly, research conducted in the last 5 years shows the amount of medicine reaching your lungs and breathing tubes is higher when you use a spacer than with a nebulizer. My asthma patients depend on their spacers. Where do you get one? I order the pharmacy to provide a spacer for each of my patients using an MDI medication. Spacers, a key component of excellent asthma care. If you're listening to me from asthmaniac.com, complete the subscription form on the right if you'd like to get an email when I post a new podcast and blog entry. And thanks again for learning more about your asthma. Asthmaniac is all online, all about asthma. Your go-to for asthma doctor visits, asthma medication refills, personalized asthma action plans, and asthma education. Asthmaniac.com.